guys, Lemmy here, and I'm back with another art video. It is Friday, so we're getting fan art. Today I am painting Princess Zelda from a pretty old game, but it was actually one of my favorites. It's The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, and Zelda is in her blue outfit. And I remember this as the Zelda. Like, whenever I play a Zelda game, or whenever I think of Zelda, I always think of the Zelda in the blue dress. And as a kid, I had a little comic that had Zelda in it and Link, and that guy with the weird hawk nose. I was like, that guy's nose is really crazy. And the only thing I remember about that comic is, like, he put mud all over his face, and it was supposed to be a mask. And I'm off on a tangent, and I am so sorry, but that's like all I think about. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to put Zelda in a forest, kind of like where Link gets the Master Sword from. But I was going to put the Master Sword in the background, and it just never happened. And I think that's just because the paper was too small and I couldn't put it anywhere where it would make sense. And I tried to draw her at a certain angle where you're looking down at her. And I don't know if I got the perspective exactly right. I mean, I tried, but I think it's a little bit off and it bothers me. But, you know, what can you do? You already finished the picture. It's a little bit weird, but I think it looks alright. And I want to do this in watercolor. And for some reason, I've been doing a lot of watercolor lately, and I'm having so much fun with it that I decided to buy some watercolor stuff. And that was kind of expensive. Like, I don't know. I probably should not have bought nice brushes. I have really bad brushes. And I wanted to treat myself to something nice, and I was like, these are expensive. I mean, watercolor brushes can be hundreds of dollars, and granted, my brushes were nowhere near that, but I still felt pretty guilty. You know, this is coming from the person who uses Crayola crayons to color things, so I felt pretty guilty about buying some nice brushes, but I think it will be fun to do some more watercolor in the future. It's really easy to do, and it's fun, and it's kind of difficult to mess up, so I totally recommend getting into it and trying it. And you can get some really vibrant colors, and it's very, very pretty. I really like watercolors. One thing I like about this picture is how the colors in the background, like if you see the trees, it's very green towards the foreground, and then as you get farther into the forest in the back, it turns to this pretty blue color. So I was really happy about how that turned out, and I like that I put the foliage or whatever in the front, and that's a darker green. So I think that Zelda really kind of pops out, and it looks like there's some sort of sun on her, and the grass looks very vibrant. And then in the background, it kind of turns into this more pale color. But it doesn't detract from the focus of the picture, which is her. And I just thought that the colors came out really nice in this picture. And I was so happy with it. So you'll probably see some more watercolors from me in the future. And some more Copic stuff. They're more fun than some of the other art supplies that I have. So I hope that you guys like the picture because I enjoyed making it very much. And yeah, next week is going to be line art. And I actually really like how that picture turned out too. Like getting distracted, I'm like, I'm so great. No, I liked how that picture turned out. It's Ursula from Breath of Fire, so you guys probably haven't heard of that. It's an older game for the PlayStation. And it's an RPG. I really liked that character when I was younger, so I decided to do some fan art of it. I feel like maybe I'm doing like old characters lately. First we got like the old Zelda, and we have like Red and Professor Oak, and now we're getting Ursula, so some pretty retro stuff going on. I'm gonna get going. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope that you're liking all the watercolors that I'm doing because if you don't like the watercolors, I'll be really sad because I'm going to be doing some more of it, and it's a lot of fun. I totally recommend you guys start watercoloring things. So, yeah. See you next week. Bye, guys.